Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study the next chapter, that is the 8th chapter. Perseverance brings success. Eagles fly high. A certain type of eagle called condor builds its nest on a vertical mountain cliffs where neither man nor animals can climb. You might have seen eagles flying high. So they are flying very high and they don't come down, or they are not flying downside. They always fly high. But even though they are flying very much high, they can their eyes are so powerful that they can see the things which is on the ground. Okay, even small insects or small birds or things like that, they will be able to see, and they come down and suddenly catch them up and goes high. Okay, so and there are one type of eagles are there called as a condor, one type of particular species of eagles. So they are living on the roof, on the top of the vertical mountain cliffs. Okay, there are very big steep mountains are there, and on the top of that they make us. There will be some small halls or things like that. So there they are making their house there. Okay, so they are making their house there because they can be protected from any kind of dangers. So even human beings will not be able to climb up there, or any other animals also will not be able to climb up there. So they will be very much safe there. The female condor lays eggs in the nest that she builds high up in the cliff. When the chicks are hatched, the mother condor flies down to bring them food from the ground below or from the sea. She thus feeds the brood of chicks. They eat voraciously, and as days go by, the little chicks grow larger and larger. So they lays egg on their nest, which is they have made on the top of the cliffs, or mountain cliffs are there. So they are making their houses there, and they lay eggs there, and they will be sitting there, and these eggs are hatched and new chicks will be coming out. So at that time, this mother bird will be going down and collecting some food, and they will be bringing and eating them, giving them, and they will be eating. So they are eating so much nicely, and they grow very much large. They will become very much large, and they feel very much lazy, and they be safe there. Any animals or any kind of human beings or any other people will not be coming to attack them. So they will be very much safe there. When the time comes for the chicks to be independent, the mother condor tries to teach her little ones how to fly. She flies near the nest and shows them how easy it is to fly. This is to show them that flying is actually fun. She thus hopes to encourage them to just jump out and fly. So when the mother wants to teach their young ones to fly, so she will be coming near their nest, standing near their nest, and flying slowly, and showing them how to fly, and it is very much easy and fun to fly. And she expects that the chicks will be trying to fly by themselves, but they will not be flying because they are so much afraid. They are on the top, and when they look down, they can see the downside, and they are growing fat, and they will not be able to fly. So they feel very much afraid. So they will not fly by themselves. Okay, but they will not dare. Finally, the mother condor loses her patience and picks the chicks one by one in her claws, holding them tight with her talons. Then fly high, she lets the chicks fall. For a few seconds, the frightened chicks fall free. In mid-air, they start flapping their wings desperately, and within seconds, they begin to fly. So they know, when the mother knows that they are able to fly, and but the chicks are there, they are unable to fly. They don't feel confidence in flying, so they will be just being there. Even though my mother is flying and showing them, but they will not be ready to. They are not ready to fly, and they are not ready to take that much risk. So at last, what the mother do is that they pick up the small ones, and she flies high and leaves these small ones. So they will be falling down, and they will be coming down, and in the beginning they are so much afraid, but they are with their fear itself, they start shaking their wings, and while they are shaking their wings, they will be able to fly by themselves. Okay, so automatically they will be able to fly. So such a way the small ones are learning to fly. So see, like the mother is taking a very high risk. If the chicks are not flying by themselves, then they will fall down on the mountains and they will die. So the mother knows that there is a very heavy risk, but the mother has no any other chance. Okay, mother know that it is, and the mother is very much confident that these chicks will be able to fly, because they are the children of this mother, and they have the capacity to fly, but they don't understand that they are able to fly. Okay, so the mother is putting confidence in their young ones, and they will be allowing them to fly. So even our parents are compelling us, or they know that, see, like we are having some capacities, some capabilities are there, but sometimes what we do is that we do not feel that much confidence that we will be able to do. So you might have seen when the small children are coming to the school in the beginning, so they come in the school and they start in the classes, and when the parents leave them and go, they start crying there. Okay, so if the parents are thinking that, oh, if my son is crying there, or if my daughter is crying there, and I don't want to see them crying, so thinking like that, if they take them back, the children will never be able to study. So what the parents will do is that they go and leave them in the school, and they let the children to cry there. Isn't it? So even if they are crying, they don't mind. They just leave them there, and they go back home, and they think that the children will. So a few days they will be crying, but afterwards they will become very much habituated to it, and they will start studying. So there will not be any problem. If the mother is thinking that, oh, if my child will be crying and there will be so much amount of problem, so I am not going to send him or her to the school. If they are thinking like that, then children will not be able to study. So in the same way, this mother eagle also, she is taking very heavy risk so that the children will be able to fly. It is the risk the mother condor takes to teach her chicks to be confident. She knows that the chicks have it in them what it takes to fly, and fly they must if they have to survive. The mother will not be there to protect them all their life, neither will she bring food for them always. So this is the situation. See, like if the mother knows that it is the risk, but she has confidence in the children that they will be able to fly. Okay, so thinking like that, they are ready to take this heavy risk. Okay, so even our parents are taking risk, and they are leaving us into different complicated situations. So when we are doing some kind of activities, or they will tell us to do something, so sometimes we think that they don't care for us, or they don't like us. That is why they are compelling us to do these things, making us to do this one, that one, so many type of things they are doing. They are compelling us to do, they are telling us to study. But we do not understand the value of what they are telling now. But in the future, when we reach to a higher position, then only we will come to know, understand that what they were telling is true. Okay, even though they are giving a risk, and they are telling us to do something. So all the things that they are telling is for our benefit. So we have to understand that what our teachers, or what our mother, father, they are telling us. All these type of things are there. All the things they are doing for the well-being of ourselves, not for taking any harm for us, but in order to make us strong with our mind, and we will be able to do the things with more power. Okay, so for that purpose, they are giving us this any kind of task. So we have to face these kind of complicated situations, whatever may be the problems that we face in our life. So we should have the courage to face the problems. Okay, thank you so much. The remaining portion we'll study in the next class. Okay.